It was a fairly common occurrence in a house of little children. Little 5-year-old Yehuda lost his temper and took it out on his bigger sister Leah, smacking her instead of talking to her. Their mother was watching nearby, quickly drags Yehuda to the corner and tells him, "We don't use our hands. We need to learn how to use our mouth. You're going to have to sit in the corner for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, Yehuda says? Eternity for a 5-year-old. And he's screaming and protesting and he doesn't want to listen. And his mother tries to calm him down. And after a few minutes, Yehuda resolves and he slinks himself down into the corner. And the timer is going 1 minute and 2 and he's growing anxious. And his mother reminds him, 10 minutes I said. And another minute and another minute. And finally, after what seems again like eternity, the timer rings and Yehuda lets out a scream like he won a prize. He's so excited. Leah looks back. Yehuda, that was a punishment. What are you screaming about? And his mother is sitting there with a big smile, a hug. Yehuda, I'm so proud of you. You sat calmly. You're going to get dessert first tonight. Leah says, dessert first? For hitting me? Let's understand why the mother is of course correct from this week's Parsha. Klal Yisrael worship the Egel, unfortunately. Moshe Rabbeinu comes down with the Luchais and he sees the party that's going on. And then he realizes that the letters of the Luchais are starting to ascend. The letters are flying off. A clear indication that now is not the time for the Luchais. And the Luchais are broken. The Medrash teaches us that at that moment, due to our sin, the grave error that we made, it was decreed, learning will never be simple. It will never be easy. We'll always have to break our brain, exertion, toil, to understand, to remember, and all the difficulties that go into learning. But many Mefarshim ask that the Medrash concludes and teaches us, but what happens if we do learn? We'll get a double reward because we learned amidst the difficulty. But why are we getting a reward? We brought it upon ourselves. This is Leah's question. Yehuda went to the corner because he hit. Why is he getting a dessert? So the Chafetz Chaim explains that we know that we get rewarded for amelus, as we say by the Hadran, whereas Goyim do not. The explanation is that we don't just get rewarded for the deeds that we do, the good deeds, the learning, the tefillahs. We get rewarded for the exertion we put in. David HaMelech in Tehillim coins it chesed. That when Hashem comes to give us payment, He doesn't just pay us for the deed, but rather He pays us with a chesed hand, with kindness, because He takes into account all the difficulties, all the exertions, everything that went in to each and every action. And even if it's something that we brought upon ourselves, even if it's the difficulty that we brought upon ourselves with our Averais, even if we're thrown into the corner because we hit, but if we then overcome, if we then sit down and we learn amidst that difficulty, then Hashem will give us that double reward. We always have to remember that there is no difficulty in life, no bit of exertion or toil that goes unrewarded. Good Shabbos.